Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jay with The More You Mow, and today I have another product review for you today. So RainPoint sent out this Wi-Fi one zone water timer to me to try out and show you guys today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this box and see what's inside. So upon opening the box, first thing you see is you have some Teflon tape over here with a mesh strainer and a couple of gaskets to go on your hose. I recommend saving these, even if you don't necessarily need them for this, you'll need them for somewhere around the house if you're doing any kind of hand watering. So it's nice that they include a couple of these in the pack. Next thing that's in the box is the timer itself. Let's go ahead and take this plastic off and see what it looks like. So if you need to, you can use this tag to keep track of your irrigation times and durations. So this is good to keep if you need some help with that. Looks like a pretty solid unit. Doesn't feel cheap. It is made out of plastic, and that could be a deterrent for some, but it seems like it's pretty good quality. So far I'm liking how it looks and how it feels. So as you see, there is already a strainer and gasket in here. It's just nice that they give you a couple extra just in case you need them or you rip some. This right here would be your manual on-off button, to where you can turn it on and off if you need to. So that way you don't have to necessarily use the app or a phone. You just walk out, tap the button, turn it on, tap the button, turn it off. One thing about all these timers is that they all seem to run off batteries from what I've been able to tell. This one's no exception. It runs off of 4 AA batteries. I wish they were able to come out with a way to make these run off of solar, so that way you're not, using all these batteries to run these various items in your house. Maybe the technology's not there yet, but one day I'd like to see these things maybe run off solar power since they're outside anyway. You have nice brass fittings over on the connection to the spigot, and then a plastic just for your hose. Simple enough. And last but not least, you have your actual controller. So this plugs into your wall, and this will tell your watering timer what parameters you'd set and what needs to happen at what time and what date. Just plugs in the wall, has this button here, and we'll go ahead and take a look and see what else we got. RainPoint sends out this one zone water timer quick start guide, so that way you can kind of get this thing up and going if you need to in probably the quickest way possible. Doesn't seem like it's too involved. I think it should be pretty simple. You get a user manual as well in the box, which shows you pretty much everything you need to know about this in multiple languages. And then this is just an advertisement that they have that shows you the different types of timers that they have and what have you. So RainPoint has quite a bit of options if you think you might need a 2-zone, or if you need multiple zones or just 1 zone. I recommend checking them out because they have multiple different options to choose from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this quick start guide to set the timer up and run through it, make sure everything works as it should. And if it doesn't have any issues, we'll go ahead and set this thing up outside and see how it works. One thing to keep in mind is that this runs off of 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal. So if you run off 5, you're going to have to figure out how to go back to 2.4. Some routers can swap in between 5 and 2.4. So usually nowadays, the newer hubs, you don't have to really worry about that. So the first step that we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and download the app off of the Play Store, and then we'll connect the hub to my Wi-Fi. We'll connect the water timer after I grab some batteries, and then we'll set up some plans, and then we'll see how this runs. So after you go and download the app and pair the RainPoint watering system to the actual hub through Wi-Fi, your next step is going to be set up your irrigation plan. First thing you want to do is tap on plan, which is in the bottom left corner. So here you can either add a rain delay, or you can go ahead and change it to whatever parameters you want. So let's see what this calendar at the top says. So this kind of shows you the calendar and what you have set up for the day, and maybe it's coming up for the rest of the month. Or you can hit this plus at the top right, and this will actually be how you manually set up your watering schedule. So this is going to be an irrigation for the watering mode. The start time, we can start anytime we want, so I probably want to get it done before we wake up. So I'm going to go for about 4 o'clock in the morning. So 4 o'clock, believe that's AM. Yeah, it goes by military time. So 4 o'clock AM, 0400. Duration, let's do 15 minutes for this area. And our repeat will be either every day, interval, or we can customize. So let's see what customize shows us. So you can change which days you want to water. You just check it or uncheck it. You can do interval, which will every 2 or 3 days it'll go off, or however you want to set it. So that's actually pretty nice if you have certain days you want to water and certain days you don't. And then after that, you can have it when it's, which day you want it to start, and then carry on with that plan that you have set up. So yeah, I'm gonna set it up for 15 minutes and we'll do our interval. Let's see, let's go customize, and we'll do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we'll confirm it. And that's pretty much it. So all you really need to do is just set your parameters, and then after that you can pretty much forget about it. So until this thing runs out of batteries, you're going to basically have the same watering schedule unless you change it. So I would say that's pretty convenient if you don't want to get up every certain amount of days and water your plants or your garden. So you go out on vacation, you might have an issue where you forget to water it, what have you. So this is an easy way to keep track of that. They do have some other ones that are controlled by just an interface on the actual watering device itself, but this is cool because you can change it. Say you're not at home, you can go ahead and change it on the app, and you don't have to worry about your plants being dead upon your arrival. So now that we have our plan set, what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and we're going to attach this to the spigot, and we'll see how it works. So this is the irrigation timer I'm currently using. As you can see, the batteries are dead in it. Had it for a long time. It's definitely served its purpose, and I think that this would be a good upgrade to what I currently have. So you can get this in multiple zones, so you can do more than one. The one that I have is just for one zone, and that's currently what we're using here anyway, so this will work just fine. So let's go ahead and get this old one off and put a new one on, see how it looks. Here's how it looks after you install the new RainPoint controller. So it's a much sleeker design. There's no real buttons to really have to mess with on this. Everything's done through the app. You just have a quick on-off button right here where you can turn the irrigation on if you need to, and you can also turn it off by this in case of an emergency. And what you do is after you hook it up, you just turn your water on, and then now that this is all set up, we'll store this water in this area until the parameters we set will go and make it start irrigating. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it looks like when we turn it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button, and we're gonna go over to one of the drip irrigation lines that I have, and we'll see how it looks. So as you see here, the water is turned on. The irrigation controller is working as it's supposed to. So I would definitely have to go ahead and recommend this company to people. It's a good quality product. It doesn't feel really cheap and flimsy. The only drawback I would really say about this is that it runs off 4 AA batteries, which over time can get expensive, but that's kind of where we're at with the technology. They unfortunately don't have a solar powered unit currently at this time that I'm aware of, so you kind of got to work with what you got. But I mean, it works as advertised. Turns the water on, turns the water off. I don't have any complaints with this, so it kind of helps with a little bit of peace of mind, so that way I can keep an eye on how my garden's doing in the front. If you're interested in checking out irrigation controller, I'd highly recommend checking out RainPoint's lineup. They have a very good quality products at an affordable price, I believe. So give them a shout and see what they got for you that'll fit your needs. As far as the video is concerned, we're all done. So like I said, I highly recommend checking out RainPoint, seeing what they have for you, and hope you guys have a great day. Take care.